back to my channel, guys. So today, as you can already see, I've done my hair and makeup already and went for like a vintage theme, and I got this top from Topshop, and I actually just tightened it at the back with like a hair band. Yeah, so here we have some lace material that I got from Joshi's. You guys might have seen me wear this already at a shoot that I did in Chennai. And this is pretty cool because with these kind of crop tops, you can just like buy the material and just put it together. So as you can see, this doesn't have like a start and a beginning. So it doesn't have a headpiece, as they call it. So it's exactly the same sari. So it doesn't really matter which way round you wear it. So little knot, just so that it's a little bit easier. And you start sort of in this corner. If you feel you want more pleats because you're slightly on the bigger side and you want, it doesn't work for you to kind of put it in there, just start here or here, it doesn't really matter. I've got a lot of material. I think this is actually 6 meters when I should have really gotten 5.5. I think most standard saris are 5.5 meters. So literally stuffing it all around, and I'm just going to leave all this bit loose because I'm going to pleat this at the end. So you literally do this, you can do this on any sari, get to the end bit and just roughly pleat it. Well, I crunched it up really. And I'm going to pleat the sari, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it hang all the way to the floor. Sometimes I do it just up to my ankle. It's completely up to you. You can do it up to like the back of your knees. So it's really your choice. Now what I do is start with this corner and just like pin this in first. So you just need like one pin. Since the sari is quite see-through, the lace, like just pin it from the inside so you don't see the pin. So that's one pin done. And then what you do is get this material and start pleating it from here, and you kind of want it to be symmetrical or down the line of your belly button. So get a really decent one. I think this one's quite nice, and then just like down the belly button line. And then use your thumb and these two to get your pleats. Don't worry if you need to use a hair grip, if you need to, you know, anything to make it easier for you. Obviously I've got years of practice. And I would say a minimum of 5 to 6 pleats is quite nice. Any more, great. But some people, especially if it's like a silk sari, the issue is you'll have so much material and you obviously have to stuff it in. You don't want it to look like you've got a little bit of a, you know, so. And at this point, what I'll do is like once I've pleated them, just arrange each pleat. So they're like either in a line, or you can get like a skirt kind of thing going. So it's almost like a little ladder, right? Like it goes. So that's how I usually like to do it. Whereas you can do it all straight like this as well. But I prefer when it's a little bit open, because then when you walk, it just like spreads out quite nicely. And then you take like that first pleat and you pull it a little bit. Sometimes I do the second one as well, and then make sure you pin this whole thing. So like a nice big one, pin through it. Yep. I've already got my heels on, so it really depends what you're comfortable with in terms of walking. Now, see, I don't want all this extra stuff to be stuffed in as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a few of these pleats here and just like pin this away as well really, really tightly. So I just get this nice shape over here. So then take all this chunk. Take another small pin and pin from the inside. The thing here, guys, you can use more pins if you want, you can use less pins, whatever you feel comfortable with. I just feel the way I do it, you can dance, you can run for the bus, and you'll be fine. Right, so I've got my pleats in order, and then at this point, you just like stuff all of this in. Yeah, and then all this extra material, you just kind of pull it, so all of this is quite smooth and straight, and you just like stuff it at the back. Right, so do not ever forget to pin this bit, sorry, with a really big pin. So all of this needs to be pinned, otherwise this will drag. And your skirt needs to be quite tight. Because I'm quite comfortable wearing saris, I like my skirt very loose, so I don't, you know, it just makes my stomach look a little bit flatter. But if you have a silk sari, it does need to be much, much, much tighter. Right, so now the top bit. You can wear it stylishly, sort of all crunched up, and you just like pin it, or you can put like a little brooch here, like whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm gonna pleat it. So the way you pleat it is start with that first pleat that you're going to put across, so it's this one. And then you kind of work sort of like outwards, so not inwards, because you obviously, see, you want this pleat to stay like that, and then the next pleat to kind of go overlapping that, right? So I hope that makes sense. So I'm doing the same finger action that I did with this pleat, and I'm going to get very, very small pleats. And I obviously wanted to finish like this. Oops. Yep. And then I'm just going to arrange each of the pleats. Get it? And if you feel like, oh my god, I need to pin this, you can temporarily, or you can even keep it pinned. Some people like it like that. Make sure this is nice and tight. It's very hot in my room, hence my sweaty upper lip. Just FYI, so here we go. And then at this point, you just basically pin it at the back. Pinned it at the back and stuff this inwards. It was Jamani's idea, so that's like, so you don't have this little tail hanging out. And yeah, so you know, at this point, because it's a long crop top, you can't even wear it like this. So it's completely up to you how you kind of want to do it. What I'm going to do is also wear a belt with this, just to make it very, see, back then they always used to wear those A-line dresses with a little bit of belt. So then I just thought I'll add like a really small little belt that also has these little bits hanging out. Because sometimes when you wear these sort of tops and stuff, like you just, you know, the waist you don't get to see. So with this, you're just kind of like holding it back together. Kind of just like wearing a waist chain. It's just like a little belt. Sorted, guys. What do you think?
Lovely.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you really liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up, share it, and do not forget to subscribe. I will be posting a lot more Saree looks this year, so keep watching.